Hello Virgo, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Morkie, and we are here to do your reading for the next 10 days. Today we'll be pulling a card for your overall energy. We're going to take a look at your energy, the energy connected to you, and then how the energies mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Virgo collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. If you're interested in more context and texture, check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node readings. If you want to have a personal reading, check out the links in the description below, where I also have links to social media and donations in support of the channel. Also, every other Sunday from 7 to 8 Central, I'm here on the channel in a live answering tarot questions. You can come on and ask a question. We're having a really fun time there. So I hope to see you. Check Instagram at Creators on the Crest for tarot sales and holiday specials. Okay, Virgo, you got herbal allies as your overall energy. So some of you may be taking new herbs. You may be into cannabis, you may be into rosemary and different kinds of teas right now. We'll have to see. We have some herbal allies there. Some of you could be into botany, or you like to grow plants. You might be having like an indoor garden or a little kitchen garden or something that might be helpful for you. All right, let's get into these energies, Virgo. On your side, you got the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. Wow, that is quite a progression, quite the progression through energies of love and romance and relationship. The 10 of Cups is a feeling of fulfillment in partnership and in life, feeling like you're with the right person. You've got the Knight of Cups, which is offers of love being exchanged, and the King of Cups, which is mastery and fulfillment on the emotional level. So, wow, you could really be in your emotions right now, Virgo. And I know we've been talking about that and staying in your heart energy. From what I can see here, you are. That doesn't mean it's always easy, but you're making an effort to really be in the heart space and operating from those enhanced emotional energies instead of always the logic and analytics, which is good. That's good balance for you. For the person connected to you, they get the Temperance card, the Queen of Wands, and the Judgment card. This person's in a little bit more passion project kind of energy. They may have, and some energies are really bubbling up for this person. They may be in the place right now where they're being very patient, or they are trying to get themselves to that next level of the goals, you know, the next step toward their goal that they're trying to achieve. They are having to be patient and balance things out in their life, but they have a lot of resolve, a lot of fire, a lot of gusto that's going into whatever they're doing here. The Judgment card comes in for them, so maybe there's some sort of level of peace that they need to reach with being in these energies of determined to achieve something, right? They may have to just listen to the call of the universe a little bit more. In the middle of the connection, you all get the Chariot and the Page of Swords. There is a bit of apprehension going on in the relationship right now, but there's also the energies of moving forward together. So the two of you may be working on moving forward together through the energies. Though I think it is important maybe to work on issues of trust with one another. If this is romantic, that could be even more important than if this is a platonic relationship, but we still need to be able to trust whomever we're connected to. So looking at how much emotion you have going on, I'm going to say for most of you this is romantic. However, you know, it's still important to have trusting, open relationships with friends and the other people that are in our inner circles. For the 10 of Cups on your side, you get the 7 of Pentacles and the Sun. So you're showing me you really worked hard to kind of build And some of you may actually be gardening, and that's why Herbal Allies comes up. You may be a gardener. You just find great joy and solace in working with things from the earth and working with the dirt. I think you do have the patience to watch things grow. The sun plays a big role in not only your happiness, but it could be the season for you. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're moving into the darker days, and so that sun isn't present quite as long as maybe you'd like it to be. So you may be making some adjustments on your garden. Now, this could represent your emotional garden as well, or this could represent your physical garden. Okay, let's look at this Knight of Cups for you, Virgo. What's this offer of love? Whew, a lot of love. Virgo, you have a lot of love to give. This is clarified by another Knight of Cups and a King of Cups. In fact, it's going to be so important for you right now to, when you take action, you're taking action from your heart space and not from your mind space, okay? You are so embodied in these emotional energies that it's going to be important to take action from the heart, okay? Now, that does not mean that we just have any kind of like emotional outburst, which isn't really your MO anyway. You don't really operate that way, but this would be really feeling the vibe to make offers of love and initiate loving connections. This could be, if you're not in a romantic relationship, this could be checking in on a friend, just making sure everything's okay with somebody, or somebody has crossed your mind and you're like, oh, I hope they're doing well, that kind of vibe. It may be time to check in on them. For others of you, this could really, really up the romance and loving care that you and your partner are experiencing in the connection. But I think you're the one here, Virgo, to actually take those actions based from your heart. For the other King of Cups that you got here, you got the Five of Pentacles and the Judgment card. There's a little bit of pain here. There's a little bit of pain. So when you give your heart and you become vulnerable and you risk being hurt, that scares you sometimes because of previous situations, previous relationships, and previous wounding where maybe you felt betrayed and abandoned. You've got some work to do here with the Judgment card. You're being called to heal that up. You're being called to heal that up. And one of the things that I've been accentuating in these readings and has really come up for more than one sign lately is the importance that you're attending to your healing work. And this is something that needs to be incorporated into your daily life. It doesn't mean you have to cry all the time, doesn't mean you have to shadow loop around and be upset, but it's about tending to your emotions properly. There is a rebirth that is wanting to happen for you, but it's being eclipsed slightly by this wounding from your past relationship or a past cycle, childhood, something like that. It's really something that you need to take a look at since it's connected to that King of Cups and the heart energies that you're looking to put forward. You wouldn't want it to be eclipsed or clouded by pain, right? So it's worth looking into there. Otherwise, everything looks like it's progressing quite nicely. You may be having to be patient. You may need a little more sun. You may need some vitamin D, but things are looking pretty good here, Virgo. All right, let's look at this Temperance card that this person has on their side. The Nine of Cups and the Five of Wands. Yeah. This person has spent a lot of time building their emotional inventory, and they're pretty proud of where they've landed within themselves. This person could have a really nice emotional intelligence going on, but they feel conflicted probably about the timing of things. They may be a bit forceful or a bit rash at times because the Five of Wands kind of challenges that Temperance energy. Right now, I'm wondering if it doesn't have to do with their calling in life or their purpose. I don't necessarily see this directed at you. It could just be something that they're going through. But they have the maturity to deal with it. It's just challenging for them. The timing of things is challenging for them. For the Queen of Wands, they get the Six of Cups and the Knight of Swords. They really feel driven to come toward you with offers of love as well. I think they may at times get a little stubborn about how that's reciprocated. They want to feel the equality of that. They're also showing me the Queen here too. So they have the drive to come forward, but they also have the desire of the Queen to kind of be in the seat of attention here. So you just might be dealing with a feminine who has those kind of needs, or a masculine who has a need to be recognized in a certain way. So kind of take that to heart, whichever side of the coin you're on here. I like their effort. I like their momentum though coming toward you. The Judgment card here for them is clarified by the Justice card and the Page of Pentacles. So you had the Judgment card, and remember we're looking at you healing up some of the abandonment wounding there and making sure your healing process, you know, I've talked to you about this before, is online. We've got to have that healing process online for you, and not just thinking you've done it, but feeling it. And you've got all those cups, so I think you are feeling it now. The Judgment card for them is a little bit different. They are in a situation maybe where they need to ground some of their energies a little bit more to bring them into balance. I think they're starting to figure that out. I think this is a person who could be quite spiritual. Maybe they get ungrounded easily. They tend to kind of float in the clouds a little bit. And so that's probably why they like to come toward you, because you're that earth sign and you ground in those energies. But they also have to find that balance within themselves. So that's also part of their soul path. So it's not something you're necessarily responsible for. And they're really working on this. They're really curious and interested in ways that they can move beyond and kind of open up into the new for themselves. You're kind of opening up into the healing and emotional energies. They're opening up into how they can create wealth and abundance for themselves. So, and neither one is a bad thing. Those are both good things. I am seeing a lot of flowers here, and we had the herbal allies. So if you are thinking, if you're the masculine or the feminine, you can bring flowers into the home. If you're single, bring flowers into your home, okay? Or maybe make a gesture of love with flowers. There's also sunflowers in that sun card there. That maybe sunflower seeds would be nice to have right now if you like those. Let's look at this Chariot and the connecting energies here. You bring in the energy of the Knight of Wands. They bring in the energy of the Queen of Swords. But the energies kind of move differently. And that shows me that while the two of you have this connection that has this potential to move forward, you both might be focused on your own side of the fence right now. And that's okay. I see you both kind of turned away from moving the relationship forward. It could be because you're working on your own things. It doesn't mean the relationship isn't moving forward. I do feel like you both have a grasp on that and you do come together, but there is quite a bit of focus on your own sides of the fence here. And that is a natural cycle for relationships to go through at times. This could also, for those of you that are single and this is not romantic, this could be a friend. And you're just, maybe this is a long distance kind of connection or relationship for you, Virgo. For some of you, let's look at this Page of Swords. You bring in the Eight of Swords, they bring in the Hermit. At times, I think you have a hard time trusting this person, even though they're not really doing anything to make you feel that way. That tells me that this Eight of Swords, and it's kind of landing down here with this Five of Pentacles, is that your ability to heal or not heal your past wounds is affecting this relationship. So as long as you ignore and you're not looking at what needs to be looked at, which is the Cups energy, if you stay in those mental energies, you're going to affect this relationship and not in a very good way. And here they are with you in mind as the Hermit. They're on to you with this. They're on to you because the Hermit is your energy, but it's them bringing in that energy. So that tells me you're not quite embodied in that energy. And so we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a little mistrusting, don't really know if I trust you, don't really know if I want to take you on this journey. It sows the seeds of doubt. It's a bit of an immature mental energy that comes up when one or the other or both of you are not dealing properly with your emotional energies and bringing them into balance. So, things like relaxing, herbal allies like lavender, chamomile, even lemon for clearing would be really helpful. Put those into teas. Really begin working with the herbal world to help balance you and this connection, however that turns out for you. The two of you may want to garden together or grow something together. That may be a part of this as well. Okay, Virgo, we pulled you a card from the Earth Warriors Oracle to close off the reading. You got 21, Didiri, Hearing Truth. And Virgo, I've been speaking to you for several iterations of these readings now about opening up your heart and working on your emotional healing, right? And I think sometimes that's a little bit hard to hear, but the truth is being spoken here. And you're meant to balance out your mental energies with the emotional. And if you can do so, it's gonna bring you peace of mind. That's what's crazy, is like your logical energies are going to come into a much more peaceful state when you hear the call of truth here, which is that your heart needs to be online. It needs to be where you're operating from. Even if you do navigate these mental energies with precision and with great intellect as you do, there still needs to be the action from the heart. We need to make sure the heart is online with the mind for a much more peaceful experience. So Virgo, what an interesting reading this has been. I definitely enjoyed doing it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.